Today I took my daughter's blind French Bulldog for a walk. And the reason I'm blogging about this today, or vlogging about it, is that it was an amazing experience for me. Bijou lost her sight probably about a month ago or so, and I made a couple of attempts to take her for a walk. She stays with us every so often when my daughter comes to visit, and she's been very reluctant to go anywhere outside of our kitchen. But today I came home from walking our dog Lily, and I had a sense that Bijou wanted to go for a walk, and I can't explain how this happened, but I decided to take the leash and attach it to her and see what happens. And so I noticed right away, as soon as I attached the leash, that she got really excited. And I made my way to the front door, and she followed me. And although she can't see, I think she's getting more comfortable with hearing and potentially sensing what's happening. So as I went along, I made sure that I made noise with my feet, and I talked to her constantly. So I gently lifted her and took her down the steps and put her onto the front driveway, thinking that she's just going to crouch down like she has the last couple of times. But this time was different. She actually put her head up in the air and sniffed the air, and then I called to her and she started to follow me. Now I thought, she's following me, but this isn't going to last very long, because she'll get to a place where she gets very uncomfortable and she'll stop. But believe it or not, this didn't happen. And I was amazed. So I walked to the bottom of our driveway, turned, and went down the sidewalk. And sure enough, as long as I called her and spoke reassuring to her, she followed me. And of course, she was on a leash. And I thought, well, I'll take this as far as she's comfortable going. So away we went. So it must have looked pretty amusing for a 6'2" fellow to be leading this French Bulldog along the street. Well, I was all bundled up in my winter gear. But I just kept talking to her in a very gentle way, and she kept responding. And it was interesting, because I even tried walking and not talking to her, and she seemed to be able to follow my footsteps. Now, how she got to this point by deciding that it was okay to go for a walk where it wasn't before is quite amusing to me. I don't know if she, at this point in her journey, has decided that she's not going to see, and that as long as she feels comfortable and not threatened, she's willing to go ahead and go on a little bit of a walk. And I'm sure, based on what I observed when she was walking around outside, she was really glad to be outside, and she was comfortable enough to keep walking, and she just seemed to enjoy the sun and being there. And I thought, wow, what a neat thing, and what analogy it provides for me on my journey, from the point of view of, don't think that things need to be the way you think they are based on constraints, because obviously Bijou has taught me that you can still enjoy the outdoors and be comfortable even if you can't see a gosh darn it thing.